Don't raise your voice at me.
Let me finish, Mr. Onokpasa. Let me finish.
I'm your guest.
So since President Tinubu got in,
respect me.
Since President Tinubu got in,
I
the
will walk out of
economy.
the studio if you raise your voice at me.
Mr. Onokpasa,
respectfully.
you may will take your decision if you want to. I'm asking a question. You might decide to walk out if you want to. Mr. Onokpasa, since President Tinubu came in, the economy has tanked. It's at an all-time low as we speak.
It has not. It has not.
Let me finish my question, Mr. Onokpasa. Let me finish my question.
You are a liar,
Mr. Onokpasa. Moderate yourself. All right. Moderate yourself.
Do you know what you are doing?
Good.
Listen to me. You're
Secondly,
not. Do you know what you are doing?
Since President Tinubu came in, the economy has tanked.
You are pretending to be a journalist.
The indicators are there.
What is the matter with you?
Since he came in, the indicators are there. Number one, the cost of the dollar to the naira.
What is the matter with you?
The cost of the dollar to the naira has tanked tremendously as a result of the fluctuation of the currency. All right, that's one.
Is that Tinubu's fault? Don't you know why naira tanked?
I'm still asking my question. Secondly,
it's been because of your friends.
Because it's been an all-time malaise in the economy as we speak. Cost of living gone up tremendously. All right, and things are really, really south for the economy. So, in all of this, it's been a slopey downward spiral. What would you have to say about all of this, Mr. Onokpasa?
Thank you very much for that question, Rufai Oseni. Please, Dr. Ruben Abati and my adorable in-law, Mrs. Mairesi, does anybody have a more reasonable question for me to answer? Because I am not dignifying that insulting question from Rufai with a response. I am not.
Mr. Onokpasa, I will see that you're bailing on my question, and it's all right. It's all right for you to bail out if you don't want to answer it.
I'm not evading your question. Listen,
please answer it if you can.
Listen to me. This is not animal psychology. It is law. Okay? If you want to be a journalist, you can be a journalist. And you should learn the ropes for those ahead of you.
Mr. Onokpasa, answer my question.
You can never.
Mr. Onokpasa, answer the question. Dignify yourself. Mr. Jacob says that dignify yourself and answer the question. Dignify yourself.
Please, can we have peace?
Dignify yourself and answer the question.
Can we have peace in the studio?
My God. What's wrong with this badly brought up little boy?
Mr. Onokpasa, please calm down.
Mr. Onokpasa, I didn't disrespect you for the last. I just asked a question.
Please, Mr. Onokpasa.
You disrespected me.
Okay, do we end this program now? One of you will not allow me to talk. Should we end the program? No, there's a breakdown of law and order.
Please, Dr. Basi, go ahead.
Maybe we'll just end it. No, we can end it.
No,
go ahead,
let's
Dr.
go ahead, please.
I'm appealing. Okay, we'll take a short break. When we come back, the program will continue.
Woto. Guys, it don't happen, no. So, Tinubu appoints Daniel Bwala as a special advisor on media affairs. If you guys know Daniel Bwala is this critic of Tinubu. During the 2023 campaign, Daniel Bwala was one of the assistants to Atiku. And he constantly went after Tinubu. He called him a drug lord. He called him all sorts of names in the book, like drug pusher, alcoholic, and just like a fraudster. I mean, he threw all kind of names at Tinubu. Hey, this is Daniel Bwala I'm talking about. And all of a sudden, Tinubu is appointing him as a special advisor on media affairs, which is a big deal. Now, everything is fine and good because right now, Baba just they look at 2027, where the rest of us they talk, say, Ilule, Nigeria is difficult, things are not working. Dollars is 1,720, 1,008. Petrol is 1,050. Country just scatter. But Tinubu is looking at 2027 and he's trying to put himself in a strategic position and lobbying some people from PDP. We know, for example, he already has Wike in the corner. Now, Daniel Bwala, who is someone who was serving Atiku in 2023, Tinubu don't pick him. So, yeah, can't work for me. So, everything is fine and good until this guy, I know you may not know about him, but his name is Jesutega Onokpasa. And this Jesutega Onokpasa guy is one of those fierce defender of Tinubu.
Please, this election has been settled conclusively. We have a president. Let us all rally around our president for our own good. No problem. 4 years from now, we can start fighting again for power. But for the good of our nation, like Mrs. Mairesi was asking me, hunger and so on, let us rally around our president to solve those problems.
There's this holier than thou attitude that these guys have when they are defending Tinubu, and they go all out. Like, they can scatter everywhere over Tinubu matter. They don't care. They can even make themselves look stupid. All in the name of defending Tinubu and whoever they are supporting. Is this, again, like I said, is this holier than thou attitude? What they cannot do for their own family, they do it for the Oga or for the bosses. This Onokpasa guy was defending Tinubu so much that the tensions were so high, they have to shut the show down for everybody to just calm down and just like, get themselves collected. And Ruben Abati had to quickly jump in and just say, let's time out. Let's take this thing to a quick break. And, that just made things get out of hand very, very quickly. That's how much they are. When they want power or they want influence, they'll do all out. Like, you see them like they're just like dying. They will almost die for the Oga. And this is what is demonstrated in this video that you guys saw earlier. This is an older video that was recorded a few months after Tinubu got into power. And it was obvious that things are not even going to go well at all. You can see the handwriting on the wall.
Does anybody have a more reasonable question for me to answer? Because I am not dignifying that insulting question from Rufai with a response. I am not.
Mr. Onokpasa, I will see that you're bailing on my question, and it's all right. It's all right for you to bail out if you don't want to answer it.
I'm not evading your question. Listen,
please answer it if you can.
Listen to me. This is not animal psychology. It is law. Okay? If you want to be a journalist, you can be a journalist. And you should learn the ropes for those ahead of you.
Mr. Onokpasa, answer my question.
You can never.
Mr. Onokpasa, answer the question. Dignify yourself. Mr. Jacob says that dignify yourself and answer the question. Dignify yourself.
Please, can we have peace?
When you know that all they are trying to do is to kiss ass. So this Onokpasa guy is like a number one thing ass kisser. On one hand, you can say this is Nigerian culture. For him to be talking to a Rufai like that, like Rufai is a small boy. He wasn't professional at all. But again, he wants to draw attention. So people can say, this Jesuit guy, Onokpasa guy, really likes Tinubu. So what happened now is Tinubu again, if he doesn't think that he needs you, he's going to dump you. Or if you've achieved the goal, which in that case was making him president, he's been dumping a lot of his followers who he doesn't think can help him to get to 2027. If you guys remember, Asari Dokubo came out and also lamented and said he even invested in Tinubu's campaign, but Tinubu doesn't send him anymore. So now the same to get here. So Onokpasa now goes and just basically blast Tinubu.
My dear President, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, my very dear President, I am so angry with you. How could you make such an appointment? Of who? Daniel Bwala, who insulted all of us, called you a drug dealer, a drug baron. You stab all of us in the back. You disgrace us, you humiliate us by appointing someone who insulted all of us during the campaign. I mean, what is going on, Excellency? What happened to you? You will attack Yaya Bello. You will attack Rufai. You will abandon Fani Kayode. We supported you. Then the people who fought us, I don't need any appointment from you. My Lord Jesus, it takes care of me. Anytime, any day. That's the story of my life. I don't need anything from you. But this is such a shame. Shame. That you will stab all of us in the back like this. And bring some funny character. A serpentine character. You never know where he stands. You give him an appointment on what basis? We are the ones that put you in power. We are the ones God used. This is so painful. Very, very painful. That's not how to treat people. Unless you don't fear God. And to not fear God is also not to believe in God. Because you have to believe in God first to be able to fear God. You just dump your supporters. You humiliate them. You disgrace them. You discard them. The person that discards his fellow man will be discarded by God. If you, with respect, let me teach you some theology. This is just too painful. Very, very painful. To me, to all our supporters. This man insulted the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Called our president a drug dealer. And you make him what? The guy has no credibility. Zero. Nobody believes him. Our party supporters, they don't trust him. The people he went to, he dumped us to go to PDP. They don't trust him. Obedience hate him. What is the point? Then my brother Bayo even stooped so low to be the one to announce the appointment. I'm really, really angry. If there's anybody who opens his mouth to say I'm not a Baptist, may God punish that person. But I'm really, really disappointed in you, my president. Really, really disappointed in you. You give the impression that you can dump anybody, you can sacrifice anybody, you can stab anyone in the back. How do people trust you? People talk about love. And I'm not interested. I'm a lawyer. I talk about trust. Trust. That's how people live together. It's trust. People have to trust you. Otherwise, you lose credibility. Where did this come from? Where did this? I mean, it's bizarre. Hey, Daniel Bwala. We don't have any authentic, original. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm okay. My Jesus always takes care of me. You didn't see another person that supported us This is so painful. Painful. Don't take us for granted. Don't take us for granted, my president. It's unfair. That's not to treat your fellow man. Otherwise, that's how God will treat you. Don't do that. It's really painful. It's an insult to all of us. Now, why should you insult your supporters? We are diehard Baptists. You treat us like what? Like we are expendable? Well, treat your fellow man as if it's expendable. Let's see what God will do about that. It's really painful. Painful, Excellency. It's an insult to all of us. Man started talking crap. Then we had to push back on it. Then you make him what? Special advisor, what rubbish? You see, it's God. Excellency, my president, Atiku Bola Tinubu, is God that made you president. As we say in Niger Delta in Urobo, it is somebody you used to do something. It's God that we use people to do something for you. So keep dumping your people. Keep abandoning them. And romancing with messed up human beings that any normal human being can trust. No problem. We see where it will all end up. We, the Baptists, we are really, really angry with this bizarre, macabre appointment. I don't know where you got this funny idea from. Guy can't do anything from you. For you, he can't convince anybody about anything. He lacks credibility. Nobody respects it. Where do you get this? Why do you keep abandoning our people? You can't see them to give appointment to. You keep bringing all kinds of funny people. How do we trust you? You see me, I'm a Catholic. We are deep people. May our Lord Jesus Christ take care of you for this country. I'm disappointed. But may God bless you. And may God bless Nigeria. Thank you, my president.
Like insult Tinubu and say, now Jesus Christ in the follow, he never sent him. Again, religion, you see that again? Whereby people, when things don't go their way, they'll cling to religion and say, now Jesus, they feed me. A lot of people have said that kind of things, like, Donye Kukwe and these other guys will come out and say, now God, I follow. I don't need this, I don't need that. But that's because the things they expected the leader to do, they're not giving appointments, or things are not going their way. So just change the tune and start like saying God, now God we want. So Dele Momodu is another guy who will come out and say, I'm good in my business, I'm good in my practice, I don't need anything from Tinubu. He's just my friend. So you see this tone where people, when they're not getting what they want, or things are not going their way, they will start saying that they're fine or they don't need anything. But at the end of it, these are just cloud chasers. Politicians are the same everywhere, like I always say. They even promise to build you a bridge where there's no river. So Tinubu is just another classical mastermind. And if he doesn't see value for where he's going to, which is in this case 2027, he's just going to like dump you and be like, I don't need you. And unfortunately for this Onokpasa, he's just coming out and just saying, Tinubu, man, you fuck me up, like who for me, Jay? The guys you are now appointing are our enemies. But he doesn't know Tinubu is a grandmaster and is a grand chess player and is looking at 2027. Even though right now we're just in 2024. And in his head, he's just like, how do I get to 2027? Now, who can help me get to 2027? Guys, what do you think about this? Is this like what the politics have become? Grabbing power, keeping power. And is it expected? Do you expect Tinubu to have done like that? Or is Tinubu a betrayer, like Onokpasa is saying? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye now. BattaBox.